Hello, Johnny London here once again. Well, I spent a little while moored in a place called Northchurch, which is a mile or so north of Berkhamsted. So today I'm going to have a little bit of a cruise down through the town. There's a few locks to do and I should probably stop somewhere on the other side. Where exactly, of course, is yet to be determined, so why don't you join me for a little bit of a cruise. Today I'll be cruising past beautiful Berkhamsted to find a mooring somewhere south of the town. I make the usual preparations. Before setting off. If you remember, it was somewhat shallow when I moored here, and it certainly hasn't gotten any better. Just a bit of a struggle getting off the bank there. It was a bit shallow, but no real problem. Well, it was only a short hop to the first lock, the first landing stage, and unfortunately, I'm trying to film this bit and trains keep coming past. Unfortunately, there's a chap just in front of me and I didn't catch up with him in time to share doing the lock because I was chatting to somebody else while I was getting ready. So I'll need to wait for him to finish doing the lock and then I can fill it and then do the lock myself. But maybe I'll catch up with him for the next one, who knows. At least it's a fast filling lock. Interesting thing about the gate paddles actually, some people say that you should leave the gate paddles open while you open the gate because it's easier to move the gate because there's a big hole in it, so it's got a little bit less resistance to water. And some people say you should close the gate paddles first because otherwise as you move the gates possibly a stick or a branch could get lodged in there and then stop the paddle from closing properly. Now I don't sort of subscribe to either one of those particularly, I just do it as and when it suits me, so if I'm there and I remember to do it then I do it, and if not, not, so it just comes how it comes with me. Unfortunately, this is very much the theme of my trip through Berkhamsted today. And this. I definitely won't moor until I'm far away from the railway line. I don't think I've got much chance of catching up with the chap in front of me. Obviously he's got all the locks set in his favour, so he's going to be able to get through sort of at reasonable pace, although he's single-handed like me. And I've got to come across all the locks set against me now, obviously, because someone's just been through in the same direction as I'm going in. So it's taking me ages. But you know what? The sun's out, it's not a bad day for it, so just enjoy. I've just left the boat tied on the bollard, unusually for a lock bollard, with its nose poking through the gates so it can't go anywhere. I'm just walking down to ready the next lock so that I can come straight out of that lock and straight into this lock. Just saves having to pull up onto the landing stage or anything. The beams of these gates are made of metal, as you can see, and no doubt here. If your boat's not in the lock, you can just let the water rip. Mustn't forget this one. I'm in, then I'm out again, and I'm on my way once more. I'm just trying to get the boat through on the one gate as usual, but the gate wouldn't quite open fully, so it's a little bit of a struggle, but I think it's just about going to squeeze through. Indeed, the boat does squeeze through, just about. Having closed the lock gate, I make my way down the steps to reboard. Lots of help at this lock, that's handy.
David, Bailey.
Hey?
David Bailey. When we go out the lock, can I go first? Because I'm turning round, don't I?
Yeah, sure mate, of course you can. Got a nice bridge behind me there. That chap I shared the lock with has turned around here. It's far enough south for him, don't blame him, but for me it's going a little bit further south yet. I had hoped to get on a mooring on one of the ones just behind me here, but it's only a relatively short stretch, and of course there's nothing doing. I think the same thing happened 6 years ago when I came down here, so I shouldn't be surprised. So another lock for me. And some more of the brown stuff, I'm afraid. Well, I think I'm going to give Berkhamsted my Dog Capital of the Year award so far. Every single landing stage, piles of it. Looks like the same dog as well, so obviously someone around here doesn't like boaters or boats. I'm in the lock. and draining down. Bit further yet. There we are, I'm bow hauling out. Barely any distance at all to the next lock. I probably should have just done what I've done before and just stuck the nose of the boat out, but I'm on the landing stage anyway, it's all the same in the end, isn't it? One of Berkhamsted's many pubs. Don't muck it up, London, the locals are watching. Perfect. I'll hop off quickly to catch the boat on the centre line. Just need to drain the lock now. 1161, a very old lock this. Again, just easier to bow haul this one through, I think. Just get the centre line before it goes in the drink. Well, there's a stroke of luck for me. I've just made it through Berkhamsted, just on the south side now. Thought I'd probably have to do another few locks till I found a good mooring, but suddenly I saw a little bit of Armco and I thought, do you know what, that'll do for now. Indeed it will.